Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be filling out my August budget, and this kit, well, I guess it's not really a kit because I made it myself, but this pattern I purchased from Julia Dreams on creativemarket.com. Whenever I use her patterns, I always leave a link down below for you to access it. So let's just go ahead and get started. And this page, as I always begin, is my overview page. It is the page before the month starts. And again, like I said, I like to do an overview, so a summary of my income, my expenses, and then the amount for my debt snowball. So I'm just going to be referencing this cheat sheet here. I made it on Excel, and that's how I kind of like pre-plan my budget. And I believe I made a video on how I make this already. Not exactly how I make it, but how I go through my budget making process. I don't know. I'll try to remember to link it up in the cards for you. So let's go ahead and get started here. So my salary is always the same, $2,277.34. My rollover amount this month is actually going to be $40, and this is from my pocket money. So the past 4 months, every month I give myself $10 worth of pocket money, and the last 4 months I haven't spent any of it. So I'm actually going to put it towards my income this month, because I'm going to put that money towards debt, which you'll see in a second. So actually, I think I already added it up. My total income for this month is $2,317.34. So a little bit more than usual because of that rollover. Moving down to the expenses, which will get these values once I calculate them throughout the sections in my budget, and then that snowball will be calculated at the end. So let's go through the budget here. So this next page, which is the dashboard page, I usually get like a big quote that kind of fits the color scheme here, which I need to put in. Once I finish this budget, I'll figure out the cash breakdown for my cash envelope stuffing video. I have some goals, what I do with the extra money, if I have extra money laying over at the end of the month. And then I track my no spend days in the calendar down here. Here is the monthly overview. So far all I have put in is my bills. I actually did make an expense already, which is why that's logged right there. I marked down the end of each of my weeks using just the sticker, and it all still coordinates with the theme. So the washi, these really cute rhinos and elephants. And then this is butterflies to mark down my weeks. And then these stickers are from Erin Condren, and then these little ones are from Planner Kate. So here is when the budget starts. So actually I might zoom in a little bit here. Okay. So for my bills, debt, if you've been watching me, you know that I'm paying back my parents. This month I'm able to put $575, which I think is the most I've put towards debt in a month, like just from the income. Even though you have to remember, $40 of this is my rollover money. Dental and vision, I will be purchasing dental and vision insurance this month. I don't currently have it, and I believe it's around $15 a month. So I'm not sure how much it is, but like I said, I believe it's around $15. And then if it's not, I'll just adjust it for next month. And that's why I have this Post-it note here, because I don't know when that money will be due. So this is just to remind me to put down a bill sticker for that. Up next is Fidelity, which is retirement. I put $25 a month as always, and same with my savings. It's always $25 a month, which brings my bills total to $640 even. Moving on to variable. Oops, sorry, I keep hitting my desk. Gas, as always, is $10. And I think what I'll be doing in the future is moving this gas up to a bill, because it's always $10. So I might do that. Spending this month is $50, bringing my expense or my variable total to $60. And while I'm here, I'm actually going to fill in these values. So my total bills was $640. And my total variable expenses was $60. Okay. This gets filled in at the end. Since I am paying off debt, I'm in baby step number 2 in Dave Ramsey's debt snowball method, I guess. Wait, no, baby steps. So I budgeted $575. And then at the end of the month, if I have any money left over, I'm going to put it towards here, which I typically do in increments of $25. So if I have $25 or more, I'll just put 25, and then whatever change I'll put towards something else. So we'll see what that comes to at the end of the month. Up next is my sinking funds, and you see here, oh, never mind. Because I'm not actually doing, normally I do pocket money. That's another one of my variable expenses that I typically have every month. But that $10 I'm actually putting towards debt as well. So a total of $50 of those dollars is coming from pocket money. So that's why that's not a variable expense this month. Which is why the first time you're seeing this butterfly here, I have butterflies on a couple of these items, and that represents when it's a cash envelope. So not all of my sinking funds I keep in cash. I keep some of it in a savings account or in just sitting in my checking account. But the ones that have butterflies next to them are cash envelopes. And I like to just change up that symbol to go with whatever theme I'm using for the month. Okay, so because I'm putting so much money towards debt, a lot of these sinking funds are going to be a lot less than they normally are. So Ancestry DNA is $0. Beauty is $10. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I took away from some of my non-essential sinking funds because I just want to get my debt paid off. As of now, I have just over $1,000 left, so I'm putting $575 this month, and then like whatever's remaining, which is 400 some next month. So I can hopefully get this paid off in September. So that's why I cut back on a lot of these sinking funds, because I just want to get it over with and not have to carry that debt payment into November. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday is still 15 because that one does actually have a deadline, and it's actually coming up pretty quickly. Close is $0. Colton was lowered to 15. Costco is the same at $2.50 because this does have a deadline and it has a fixed amount, so that will not change. Crafting was lowered to 15. Donations was lowered to 5. Erin Condren was lowered to 20. Florida Park Pass is the same at $2.50, again, because this is a fixed value with a fixed deadline. Gifts is 10. Global Entry is 5. Medical is 50. I have to replenish that because I spent it all last month because of the procedure that I had. You would know if you watched the previous video, but I did not lower this because this is to me, this is an important sinking fund, and I don't want to put any less if I don't have to. Sorry, the camera keeps shaking. I guess okay, maybe that will be better. National Park Pass is fixed at $3.50. That is not better. Parents' Gift is $25. Passport renewal is just $5. Scuba is still $0. And that was a bad 0. Susan's wedding. So you guys know I've been heavily funding this for a while, and this wedding was supposed to be in September, but actually they just announced that they are postponing it due to the current pandemic. So I'm just going to keep this money sitting in the sinking fund until I need to spend it until they postpone their wedding until next year. So I am not going to be adding anything to this fund probably until January sometime. I'm not sure when, but honestly, maybe even later, because right now the wedding is in May and I'm pretty much fully funded. Well, almost fully funded, maybe like $200 left. So maybe in I don't know, April or something, I'll just put the last $200 in there or split it up. I don't know. We'll see. But this is basically done. So I definitely won't be funding that in 2020. This money will just be sitting there. Technology is lowered to 25. And then finally, Vicky's wedding is just $5. So this brings our sinking fund total to $213.50, which is drastically reduced to my normal a sinking fund contribution, but again, the majority of this money is going to paying off debt. So for me, it's worth it. And then I normally have Susan's wedding like savings tracker down here, but again, because I'm not funding it, I removed that tracker. So moving on to the next page, this is the weekly check-in. I will fill this as we go in. So the next amount that I'm going to be filling in is joint. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I have an extra or a separate joint budget, which we'll fill in after this. So this part is just my half of the joint budget. So that's maybe why some of these numbers are going to be lower than you're expecting. So Amazon Prime, my half, again, my half, $5. AT&T, which we actually just canceled our service. So this AT&T payment is the last payment we have because our building just installed free Wi-Fi or free internet service for its residents, and we're going to switch to that. So this is the last AT&T payment we have. Date night is $50. FPL, which is our internet bill, is $4.25, and that's because when we made an account, they required a deposit of $140, and after however long the service is, I think the time frame is 14 months. I think if you have no missed payments or no late payments, they will slowly refund your deposit for you. So this month we got, I don't even know how much, maybe I think $60 or maybe $50. I don't know. We got basically a refund, which was deducted from what we owed them. So the remaining balance, or the remaining half that I am responsible for, is $4.25. So that's why the payment is so low. Up next is Geico, which is a constant $6. Groceries, as always, is $1.75. Holiday is $10. Household, $100. And we actually bumped this up. This is higher than it normally is because this month we're going to buy a monitor for our computer. So that's why this is a little bit more than normal. Hulu is $3.39. Peru is $25, which is a lot lower than we normally do, but I'll explain why in a minute. Rent is $8.50. SunPass is $0 because this is fully funded right now. So once we drive it down and actually spend that money on tolls, we'll build it up again. Travel is higher. This is $150. And this is because hopefully we will be making some domestic travel later this year. I mean, who sees what's going on with the pandemic, so it may change. But for now, we're planning on it. So we're going to be saving that money, which is why Peru is a lot less, because some of this money went towards travel and some of this money went towards household. So in total, so I haven't added this up yet, but I do have it in sections. So I'm going to add this up. Plus 225. The total is $1,403.64. And then down here, I have a breakdown since we kind of use it from 3 different bank accounts. So Colton has his personal, I have my personal, and then we have a joint. And we put some of the money towards the joint, and then Colton pays me some of it since I take out the cash. So he pays me for it, and then I go get the cash. So I'll figure out these amounts later, but that's just what that section is for. And then just to briefly fill in the budget for our joint budget, which I probably won't actually do since you guys just saw my half. These numbers are basically double of my half, but I will show you where we are in the sinking funds, and let's see what the total amount is, because I actually didn't add this up yet, but you guys can see where we are currently. Oh, actually, I don't know how much. That's why I didn't add it up, because I don't know how much household we have. Okay, well, maybe I won't. I'll actually just put the dollar amount, because I know it's not going to be more than that. Plus 140. That's why I didn't add up it previously. Okay, so the dollar amount in our sinking funds right now is $3,739. And then once I figure out how many cents we have in the household budget, I will adjust that. So, oh, actually, I am not done yet. I completely forgot. I always forget to do this section here. Okay, so sinking funds, that total came to $213.50. And then my half of the joint came to, sorry, I keep moving my notebook here, came to $1,403.64. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so now let's add up my total expenses. So that's 640 plus 60 plus 213 plus 1403.64. So my expenses for this month come to a total of $2,317.14. And then to find out what my expected debt snowball would be, to subtract that from my income, which is $2,317.34. And I totally could have done that in my head, but my expected debt snowball this month is going to be 20 cents. And I think this is actually the closest I've calculated it to zero in probably, actually, I don't even know. Let's see how, because I typically try to get it under $5 because I do a zero. Yeah, this is the lowest it's ever been. So, because I do a zero-based budget, and that means that your expenses equal your income. And if it's under $5, I consider it equal. $5 is such a small amount, small trivial amount, that I just leave it. I'm not going to worry about putting 20 cents into some category. I'm just going to leave it there. So this is the closest it's ever been to zero as I've ever had. And I'm kind of excited about it. So we'll see how this month goes. So let me know if you guys have already planned your August budget. And if you guys do a zero-based budget like me, let me know in the comments. And if you don't, I'm interested to see how you guys plan out your budgets. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.